I often say we're not a serious country. And a perfect example of that to me is TikTok. When you say it in the abstract, I know it sounds laughable, but in the height of peer competition with a malevolent foreign government, we are allowing the most downloaded app in the United States, most used social media app, to be one controlled by that foreign adversary. An adversary which, by the way, specifically does not allow US-based social media companies to operate there, under the belief that doing so would allow us to shape their population towards democratic norms and corrupt their society. Yet, we have continued to let our society increasingly be reliant on said app, with no serious effort yet by both Trump and Biden to do what obviously needs to be done. Just ban the damn app and be done with it.
Well, Sagar might just be getting his wish. Congress has rolled out a new bill, a bipartisan bill. Whenever something is bipartisan, we should probably be paying close attention. Anyway, the bill is called the Restrict Act, which would make it easier for the Biden administration to ban TikTok nationwide. First off, my name is James Lee. Thank you so much for tuning in to another segment of 5149 on Breaking Point. And today, let's talk more about the potential ban of TikTok, a very, very popular social media app owned by a Chinese company called ByteDance.
Last month, the president said he wasn't sure if the U.S. should ban TikTok when he was asked about this. Now, the administration seems to be hardening its stance. You're backing this legislation, as you mentioned. We've learned, now warning that a possible ban could be at risk here. What changed?
Look, the bottom line is that when it comes to potential threats to our national security, when it comes to the safety of Americans, when it comes to their privacy, we're going to speak out, and we're going to be very clear about that. And the president has been the last 2 years. And so we're asking Congress to act. We're asking Congress to move forward with this bipartisan legislation, the Restrict Act, as I just mentioned, and we're going to continue to do so.
So we are meant to believe that TikTok must be banned because it poses a major national security risk and is also a risk to your personal privacy. And here's where I completely agree with Sagar in that we are not a serious nation, because I care about national security. I also care about privacy. But if we're being honest, is that really the reason behind the bipartisan effort to ban TikTok? This is from the Spanish newspaper El País. Quote, "If we compare the data gathered by different platforms, Facebook surpasses TikTok. It knows the user's exact location at all times and stores and processes all the information on the user's profile. Furthermore, prohibiting downloading TikTok may not prevent user data from ending up on Chinese servers. According to research published yesterday by Gizmodo, the platform obtains data from more than 28,000 different applications. That's not only the case with TikTok. Many social networks also obtain information through third parties using cookies. Gizmodo also revealed 3 years ago that Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Gmail, Snapchat, and other apps put US user data at risk, just like TikTok, because they all have deals with Chinese ad tech companies. Unfortunately, data is now a commodity. Any person, any company, any nation, including China, if they wanted to have access to our data, they could just go out and buy it. It is all for sale. So it seems to me like if we are actually serious about national security, we should look at not only TikTok, but also Meta, Google, Twitter, Snap, basically every other company who is also pillaging our data for profit. And privacy, the US is one of only a handful of countries that still lacks a blanket data protection law, and 47 of the 50 states have weak or non-existent consumer data privacy laws. So no, they aren't serious about protecting our privacy either. It's just odd. You can say it's irony, maybe something more subversive, but the fact is they are spending tons of political energy to ban the most popular social media app in America because it's supposedly so important to protect our privacy, yet they are unable or unwilling to pass a national privacy law. So what's really going on?
Truth is, with 100 million Americans daily on TikTok on an average of 90 minutes a day, this is an issue. I imagine most of you would like your networks to get 90 minutes a day from 100 million Americans.
That is a quiet part out loud moment. Senator Mark Warner, one of the co-sponsors of the Restrict Act, underlying all of this talk of national security, privacy protection is an inescapable tenet of the free market, competition in which there is a winner and there is a loser, and TikTok is eating everybody's lunch.
So the House has approved the bill that would give the president the ability to ban TikTok. What's interesting about this are the rumors circulating about why. Here's the quick rundown. For the past few years, we have witnessed Google/YouTube Instagram/Facebook/Meta fight for their lives to compete with TikTok.
It's true. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube have been hemorrhaging users to TikTok, which is now the #1 social media app in terms of average time spent on the platform. YouTube, you can see it down 4% year over year. Facebook down 9%. TikTok is up 19% year over year. Instagram up 2%, so more or less flat. One is going up like a rocket ship. The others are all taking a nosedive, and I'm pretty sure the shareholders are not too happy.
So now Facebook is pulling out the big guns. Facebook hired a company to do a calculated smear campaign against TikTok. The idea was to plant negative ideas of TikTok in the minds of political leaders. The name of the company is Target Victory, and they contracted with dozens of PR firms across the US to sway public opinion against TikTok. They planted stories casting TikTok as a threat to children and pushing to draw political reporters and local politicians into helping them take down their biggest competitor, aka TikTok, paying special attention to target key congressional districts. So here we are. We're inching closer to the day where we see that it's possible for Meta to literally obliterate their biggest competition by means of propaganda and subconsciously planted political influence.
Not bad, eh? I found that on TikTok. She did make it sound kind of conspiratorial, but it's all very transparent and it's really not too hard to connect all the dots. March 1st article from CNBC, TikTok's potential ban in US could be boon for Meta and Snap. A TikTok ban in the US could benefit digital ad companies including Meta, Snap, and Google. The US House Foreign Affairs Committee on Tuesday took up legislation that would give President Joe Biden the authority to ban TikTok. Meta and Snap shares rallied on Tuesday. We just live and die by that share price, don't we? And according to a March 9th article in Yahoo Finance, Meta Alphabet appears safe from regulatory action in 2023 as TikTok ban gains steam. Coincidence? I think not.
There's no way a group of billionaires could control the Politburo as billionaires control American policymaking. So in China, you have a vibrant market economy, but capital does not rise above political authority. Capital does not have enshrined rights. In America, capital, the interest of capital and capital itself has risen above the American nation. The political authority cannot check the power of capital.
Wow, that short summary, credit Eric Lee, a Chinese VC and political scientist, but that short summary characterizing the difference between American and Chinese capitalism helps crystallize this whole banning TikTok situation. In America, because the interests of capital have usurped the interests of the nation as a whole, the American government is unable to adequately protect the privacy or security of its citizens because doing so in this case would necessarily threaten the financial interests of the ruling class. Data is now considered the new gold and is a giant revenue stream not only within big tech, but every major corporation. So they, meaning the politicians, have shown no ability to pass any federal privacy laws. They have shown no ability to tell Meta or Google, hey, the data, it's not yours to sell. Opposite for the people who argue that TikTok is a harmless platform, one that exists for your benefit.
Hi everyone, it's Shou here. I'm the CEO of TikTok. I'm here in Washington, D.C. today, and I have some news and updates to share with everyone here. Today, I'm super excited to announce that more than 150 million Americans are on TikTok. That's almost half of the US coming to TikTok to connect, to create, to share, to learn, or just to have some fun. Now this comes at a pivotal moment for us. Some politicians have started talking about banning TikTok. Now this could take TikTok away from all 150 million of you. I'll be testifying before Congress later this week to share all that we're doing to protect Americans using the app and deliver on our mission to inspire creativity and to bring joy.
That's just a CEO saying CEO type things because as you heard, for the Chinese, no societal interest, certainly no humanitarian interest, and no economic interest, no matter how lucrative, is more important than the interests of the CCP. It doesn't matter what kind of data security infrastructure TikTok has supposedly put in place or how many times the CEO of TikTok can assure and reassure Congress and whoever else that TikTok is just a harmless platform that exists only to inspire creativity or to spread joy. None of that holds any water if President Xi wants that data, the company will give him that data. Just ask every other Chinese CEO or billionaire who has had their own ideas. Oh wait, you can't, because they have been disappeared. So I guess I'm not saying that TikTok shouldn't be banned. I just think that when we hear about a bipartisan bill, when we have evidence of a coordinated media blitz, when we see just how much money, how much capital is at stake, it would probably behoove all of us to look deeper to see if another narrative exists, perhaps one that is suppressed, to hopefully arrive at a conclusion that is probably closer to the truth, so we can make an informed decision, such as which platform should we be on, or maybe none at all, but to make a decision that is truly ours, in our best interest, in your best interest, whatever you think that might be, instead of somebody telling us what is or isn't in our best interest and making that decision for us. That is all from me this time. I hope you found today's segment about TikTok to be helpful. What are your thoughts? I would encourage you to share in the comments below. Also, if you enjoy these breakdowns, I make a ton more videos like this on my channel, 5149 with James Lee on YouTube. I would also encourage you to check that out and subscribe. It just takes a couple of clicks and helps me out so much. The link will be in the description below. Of course, keep on tuning into Breaking Points, and thank you so much for your time today.
Hey guys, ready or not, 2024 is fully upon us now, and Sagar and I have been brainstorming ways that we can really up our game for this critical election.
Yeah, we rely on our premium subs to expand our coverage, to add staff, to upgrade the studio. We just want to give you the best independent coverage of this election, which is possible. So if you can help us out, become a premium subscriber today, breakingpoints.com, or the link is down here in the description video. It really means the world to us, and if you like what we're all about, this is the best possible way to keep us 100% independent, working only for you.